Culture is shaped by history, comprised of the ideas, customs, and values of a society in a given environment, which, according to Moodian, is passed down through generations, capturing years of experience of what works. Lebanon has a unique culture. This small Mediterranean country is bordered by Syria, Israel, and the Mediterranean Sea. It is located in Western Asia, or the Middle East, and acts as a link between Europe and other West Asian or Middle Eastern countries. The estimated population is around 6 million, but the country has not had a census since 1932, making exact numbers difficult to track. According to Comscore Global, the reason for this is due to what some believe could be political consequences, as an accurate census could produce a major shift in population dynamics. The majority of the population is urban and categorized by their religion. What makes Lebanon so unique? The religion. Religion affects almost all areas of the culture. For example, family court matters are handled in religious courts with no uniform system for all citizens in these contexts. Religion is also typically the cause of social tensions. The Lebanese are some of the most religiously diverse people in the Middle East. Over half the population practices Islam, but a large portion also practice Christianity. Other practiced religions include Buddhism, Hinduism, Mormonism, and Judaism. The country celebrates the diversity in all of these religions through allowing religious freedom, and has 18 different registered religious groups. Some assumptions about the culture include that because of its location, one type of religion must reign supreme just because of strife going on in other countries in that area. However, despite Lebanon's location and recognition regarding the importance of religion, one religion does not reign over the country. In regards to politics, Christians and Muslims receive equal representation, splitting seats in their parliament 50-50. Leadership is also split, as the president is always Christian, and the prime minister a Sunni Muslim, and the speaker of the House a Shiite Muslim. This system is in place, according to the Comscore Global, in order to prevent one community taking over the others. Although there are tensions in the country regarding religion, this system is in place in an attempt to celebrate and embrace the diversity present. Some truths about the culture include that Arabic is the official national language of Lebanon. However, many people speak other languages. Some popular languages spoken include French, English, Armenian, or Greek. These other languages are spoken due to the history of the country, and that the French once occupied Lebanon, or the people who have migrated or found refuge in the country, including Greeks, Armenians. Other countries are represented through language as well, but these are the more commonly used languages. Some consider it to be the Switzerland of the East as well, due to its diversity and its attempt to celebrate and embrace that diversity. It is an important commercial hub for the Middle East and has a large number of refugees living within its borders. This has also shaped the culture, as the trade with the West brings in some change, and the trade back and forth just brings in some of that diversity. Some interesting facts about the culture, according to Encyclopedia Britannica, are that Lebanon has one of the highest literacy rates in the Middle East, because education is viewed as important throughout the country. But most of their students are educated in private schools when they're in grade school and so on until they get to college. Other interesting facts include popular sports in Lebanon, which include soccer, basketball, and weightlifting. but serious, real weightlifting, not 5-pound weightlifting. We're talking the kind of stuff that gets you to the Olympics. Downhill skiing is also popular. The people of Lebanon are very hospitable and affectionate with friends and family. They have large displays of love for their friends and family, including a lot of noise, hugs, big handshakes, and lots of kisses on the cheeks. However, these displays are reserved for friends and family and are not celebrated or as welcome between significant others. This is more of a family-friend situation. Lebanese culture is similar and different compared to Western culture. The Lebanese are similar to Western culture in that they place great importance on the history that has shaped them, especially with such a long and extensive history as theirs. This is a history they are proud of, but something that they have learned from, which is why they strive to work with diversity. They are slightly more progressive than other Middle Eastern countries, open to the diversity their country has, like many Western cultures that work to include all. However, they have a strong devotion to their families, and their honor is considered one of their most cherished possessions. The behavior of one family member is considered representative of the whole family. Their culture is more collectivist than that of the United States. They are more people-oriented than goal-oriented, with a great respect for family and friends. The group's importance is placed before the individual, making the Lebanese high-context communicators. They are also more religious than secular, like many Western cultures. Unlike other Middle Eastern countries, the lifestyle of its people is more modern and, according to the Cultural Atlas, Mediterranean, due partially to its trade between East and West and proximity to Greece. Lebanon is a high producer of art. Joseph Kiprop, in his examination of Lebanese culture for the World Atlas, states that the culture is influenced by the Phoenicians, Assyrians, Romans, Ottoman Turks, Greeks, Persians, Arabs, and the French throughout history. These influences are still found in Lebanese cuisine, which is still linked with that of other Mediterranean nations, including Greece, Turkey, Syria, and Cyprus. Lebanon's diversity has contributed to the abundance of art produced throughout the country's history. Some of the oldest art still preserved dates back to the Phoenician occupation in 400 BC. Mustafa Farouk is one of the most famous Lebanese painters, known for his real-life depictions of Lebanon's people and customs. He is further considered a pioneer as he ushered in the modern arts movement in the country. Another famous art contributor is Khalil Gibran, the third best-selling poet of all time, according to the Poetry Foundation. His most well-known work, The Prophet, is a series of philosophical essays written in poetic English prose. This is his poem, The Astronomer. In the shadow of the temple, my friend and I saw a blind man sitting alone. And my friend said, "Behold, the wisest man of our land." Then I left my friend and approached the blind man and greeted him, and we conversed. After a while I said, "Forgive my question, but since when hast thou been blind?" "From my birth," he answered. Said I, "And what path of wisdom followest thou?" Said he, "I am an astronomer." Then he placed upon his breast, saying, "I watch all these suns and moons and stars." Lebanon's diversity has shaped this small country into an important facet in the Middle East. It plays an important role bridging the East and West. Its history allows for a celebration of this diversity, which includes religious beliefs, languages, and daily interactions with one another.